Welcome, everyone, to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. The Lobos will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pettis. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wide open downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's right on target. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. So the New Mexico Lobos offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now on first down from the 28. Quick completion to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. The aerial assault continues. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Handoff from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way.
Snags it! So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Ooh, the defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take a shot. They executed that play beautifully.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
New Mexico, 7. Kansas State, 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. We'll put some points up on the board.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. New set of downs after that completion. They'll try the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Pettis. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
New Mexico, 7. Kansas State, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here's the handoff. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Floats it out in space. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Coming after it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Finds a tight end down the gut. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man down the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. And the Lobos are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He makes a catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. On target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Flushed out of the pocket. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Good job in coverage defending your own end zone there, because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Intercepted by
Down in it. Gets the ball back for its own.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
I do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. From the gun, the ground game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. And the Lobos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Utah State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Aggies team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quick release by the QB. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He's going to pass. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to pass on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half.
Kansas State, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Now improvising. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Lobos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Kansas State pushing the pace. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Quick completion on the out. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think because of this offense's inability to run the football, I think play action is going to be a little bit trickier and harder for them to now pull off, because this defense is just not expecting run, or they're not afraid of their ability to run the football.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
To the ground with the back. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Lobos! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our